Turning point number 3. Hashem's search for the Tzadik. Chapter 1. Was Adam the Tzadik Hashem was searching for? In the beginning, Hashem created the Aleph base, and with these letters, He created the heavens, all the galaxies, containing billions of stars and solar systems. But did Hashem create all these trillions of galaxies and stars and planets just for themselves to exist? No. All these were created to serve something even more important. Then Hashem created planet Earth. But did Hashem create the entire universe just for planet Earth? No. All planet Earth was created to serve something even more special. Then Hashem created all the land and oceans, all the mountains, valleys, lakes, forests, rivers, and seas. But did Hashem create the whole universe just for all the land and water? No. All these were created to serve something even more special. Then Hashem created the trees, so many different types, growing hundreds of different fruits. Hashem created the grass and the plants and beautiful flowers. But did Hashem create the whole universe just for all these beautiful trees and sweet-tasting vegetables and fruits? No. All these were created to serve something even more special. Then Hashem created all the fish and sea creatures, thousands of different birds, millions of different crawling insects and flying insects. But did Hashem create the whole universe just for all these creatures? No. All these fish, birds, and insects were created to serve something even more special. Then Hashem created all the thousands of different types of animals, gentle animals, wild animals, dangerous animals, tame animals. But did Hashem create the whole universe just for all these animals? No. All these were created to serve something even more special. On the last day of creation, Hashem made man. Now we know why Hashem created the universe with its billions of galaxies and stars. The whole planet Earth exists to serve man. For man to have a beautiful world to live in. Now we know why Hashem created all the landforms, the continents, the oceans, the rivers, the mountains, the deserts, the forests, the valleys, the canyons, all to serve man, so he would have all that he needs to live. Wood from the trees, rock from the mountains, iron from the ground, all to make man's life better. Hashem created the trees and plants for man to eat their fruits and vegetables so man can live. Now we know why Hashem made all the fish, birds, insects and animals to serve Hashem, for man to hunt and use for food and clothes. Everything in the entire universe was created to serve man. But what was man created for? What was he created to serve? Why was man created? To serve himself? To live for himself? To feed himself? To see how much he can eat while he lives? To see how big he can build a house for himself? To see how fast he can run? How high he can jump? How many places he can visit? How much better he can be than someone else? Animals can run faster than men. Animals can eat more, jump higher. Animals can feed themselves. Hashem could not have made man special in any of those ways because animals are better than him at all of those things. So why did Hashem create man? Man was created to serve Hashem. But Hashem does not force us to serve him. Instead, Hashem wants us to love serving him. So Hashem tests us to see if we will do the right thing or do the wrong thing. And Hashem does not give up testing us because he wants to see who really wants to be a Tzadik. And not just any Tzadik. Let me tell you a story that will help us understand what type of Tzadik Hashem was looking for. Once upon a time, there was a father who had many sons. He gave them everything they needed: clothes, food, the best teachers. Whatever would make their lives easier, this father gave them, because he loves his sons. Many years passed, and each son soon married and left home. Each one went to work to make money to pay for the needs of their family and be able to help their children. The sons did not forget their father. They would call him every day to ask how he is and see if there was anything they could do for him. After all, he had given them so much. They owed him everything for giving them life and looking after them when they were growing up. Many more years passed by, and slowly, one by one, each son became so busy with his work and taking care of his own family that they hardly ever called their father to speak to him. The father loved them all so much that even though he really missed them speaking to him, he understood they were busy. And as long as they were happy and lived in peace, the father was happy too. Even though they lived far away from their father, he still thought of them all the time and did things in hidden ways to carry on helping them. Secretly, without his sons knowing, the father would send messengers to the lands where his sons lived, and he would instruct those messengers to keep an eye on his sons, protect them from harm, and to look out for ways to help them if they ever needed it. None of these messengers were ever allowed to tell the sons that they had been sent by their father. The father wanted his sons to figure that out on their own. He wanted them to love him because they really saw his kindness, and not because they would be forced to see how much he does for them. Once, the father sent a very special doctor to the town of one of his sons who was seriously ill. Another time, he sent a messenger with a lot of money to help another son by doing business with him. even though the sons did not realize it, it was really coming from their father who was sending these people. The father was still happy because the sons were good to each other. That was not always the case. Sometimes the brothers argued. Sometimes the argument was about money or jealousy because one brother had more money to buy nicer things for his family than the other brothers, or had a bigger house or more land. Sometimes the arguments became so bad that one brother refused to talk to the other. This hurt the father much, much more than anything else. It bothered him more than them not calling him. But there was one brother who was most bothered by these arguments. It upset him so much, he spent a lot of his own time and even his money to make shalom, to make peace between the other brothers. Sometimes he would spend hours and even days and nights talking to one brother to convince him not to argue, not to fight. Sometimes this brother saw another brother who was not making enough money to pay for food and clothes. Can you guess what he did? That's right. This brother would lend his money to the poor brother, or he would go out collecting from the other brothers so they could all help the poor brother. One time, this helping brother did not even have enough of his own money, but still, he went out and borrowed money to help pay for his poor brother who needed money to pay for a wedding of his daughter. This brother really did everything he could to bring shalom, peace to the other brothers. But there was something else he did that was also very, very special. You see, he could not help noticing that there were times when the brothers needed something, and then just the right type of person would show up and help out. Could it be these people were really messengers from their father? This brother began to look into this. He explored and investigated. He would do some detective work and check very closely. And sure enough, he realized all these people were really messengers from their father. Now, he tried convincing his brothers that their father was really doing all this for them, but they did not believe him. They were too busy to think about it seriously. They thought it was just luck that these people came when they came. Just a fortunate accident. This brother not only helped each brother as much as he could, but slowly managed to convince them one by one that their father was thinking of them all the time and helping them without them seeing. In the end, he was able to help all his brothers believe their father still cared about them. And when they did realize this, they all loved their father more than ever before. Finally, the father made a big party and invited all the sons to come home. They all came. and never wanted to be far from him ever again, because now they realized just how much their father loved and cared for them all along. Now let's think. Even though the father really loved all his sons, which son do you think the father loved the most? In this mashal, in this metaphor, who do you think the father is? That's right, Hashem. Because in a way, Hashem really is our father. He's always thinking of us and giving us all our needs. Who keeps our lungs breathing? Who keeps our hearts pumping? Who keeps our brains working? Who makes our food change from food into liquid that enters our bloodstream and then is carried to all the parts of our body to give us energy and strength? And does Hashem force us to see Him? Or does Hashem do all this in secret? Hashem does it all in secret. He hides behind the wind. But really, Hashem blows the wind. He hides behind each raindrop. But really, Hashem sends the rain. He hides inside the air, but really, it is Hashem who makes our lungs breathe. He hides inside the sunlight, but really, Hashem makes the sun shine. He hides behind gravity, but really, gravity is the invisible hand of Hashem. Why doesn't Hashem show Himself? And then we would all love Him all the time. Because Hashem wants us to love Him by ourselves without being forced to see His millions of kindnesses every moment. And who does Hashem like the most of all His children? The answer is the one who loves Hashem so much that he wants everyone else to love Hashem too. Hashem is looking for a Tzadik that loves Hashem and all the beautiful world He created. A Tzadik who will care so much about others that he will do anything to help others who are in trouble, even those who do not always deserve to be helped. Let's travel through history and find out who will be the Tzadik Hashem created the universe for. Let's start with Adam Harishon, the first man. Will Adam be the Tzadik Hashem is looking for? Let's see. What was the first mitzvah Adam was commanded in? Just one. Vayitzav Hashem Elokim al ha'adam lemor mikol eitz hagan achel teichel umeitz hadas toy v'ra loy teichel mimenu ki b'yoyim achlecha mimenu mois tamus. Do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and bad. On the day you eat from it, you will die. Actually, the very same hour Hashem created Adam, Hashem took Adam and gave him a tour of every tree in Gan Eden and said to Adam, Re'ei ma'asai, come Adam, look at the beauty of everything I have made. Kama na'im u'meshubachim hen, how beautiful and praiseworthy they all are. V'kol ma shebarati, and all that I have created, bishvilcha barati, I created for you. Ten dascha, shelo tikalkel v'tachariv es oilami. Think about this seriously, Adam. If I made this all just for you, do not harm or destroy my world. You see, Adam, even though I created all of this for you, it is not really yours. It is my world. It all belongs to me. Do not destroy it by doing the wrong thing. Adam, if you use this world to serve me, then everything in this world becomes Kaddish, special, and I will make the world help you to serve me. But if you do not use this world to serve me, your neshama, the soul I breathed in you, will suffer, and you will ruin this beautiful world I have given you. Did Adam listen to Hashem? As soon as he ate the fruit of this tree, the Yetzer Hara entered him. Now the desire to do the wrong things came from inside of him. Actually, Adam was so perfect, he had no desire to eat this fruit. Even after Chava ate and gave it to him to eat, he had no Yetzer Hara to eat it. So why did he? What do you think is greater? Someone who is a Tzadik and never does anything wrong, or someone who does an Aveira and then does Teshuvah and is called a Baal Teshuvah? Hashem says the Baal Teshuvah is greater because he tasted an Aveira and knows what it is, but has done Teshuvah and refuses to do the Aveira ever again. Adam wanted to eat from the tree, so he would then do Teshuvah and be even closer to Hashem than before. Adam heard Hashem's voice going through the garden, and he quickly hid. But what did Hashem really want Adam to do? Hashem really wanted Adam to be honest, stand in front of Hashem, and admit his mistake. But Adam was too busy thinking of ways to hide himself. Ayeka, Adam, where are you? Adam came out of hiding. There was no use in trying to hide from Hashem. Adam, did you eat from the tree I asked you not to eat from? Hashem was so kind. Instead of frightening Adam suddenly, he made his voice go through the garden first, like a wind. And even after Adam came out of hiding, Hashem did not accuse Adam straight away. Instead, he asked Adam if he had eaten from the tree. What answer was Hashem looking for? Hashem wanted Adam to tell the truth, apologize, and ask forgiveness. But what did Adam answer? It's not my fault I ate from the tree. Adam then lifted his arm and pointed his finger at Chava, his wife. Vayomer ha'adam, ha'isha asher natata imadi, hi natna li min ha'etz va'ochel. That woman you gave as a gift to stand by me, she gave me the fruit. This really upset Hashem, because Instead of being honest and admitting his mistake, Adam now did 2 more Averas, 2 more mistakes. He blamed his wife, and he's also blaming Hashem for giving him Chava. Was Adam the Tzadik Hashem was looking for? No. So who was? Perhaps later we will find out.